Welcome to Once Upon a Pipe. This is a beautiful Friday, and we've had quite a whirlwind of weather here in Kentucky this week. A couple days ago, we were looking at threatening storms, tornado watches, torrential downpour, temperatures in the upper 60s, almost 70 degrees. And now, just a day and a half later, let's see, I woke up this morning, it was in the low 30s. I saw a couple of snowflakes about mid-morning today, so just crazy. Now the sun is shining out there, beautiful blue skies. So we've experienced just about everything within the past few days. I was struggling on whether or not to make a video because I'm so tired. Been up since 4 o'clock this morning, at least, maybe even earlier than that. I think 4 o'clock is when I actually got out of bed, and I just never could get back to sleep. So it's definitely at the end of my day now. My wife is sleeping and she has to work tonight. The kids are out playing, so I had just a brief few moments here to post. And really what I was trying to do was take a little bit of time to reflect during this Lenten season. Just think about what God has done for me through the atoning sacrifice of his one and only beloved Son, Jesus the Christ. And we observe Ash Wednesday, our church does. We have a special Ash Wednesday service, which we went to this past Wednesday. And it was a very good service, very sobering. It just stands as a reminder during this season of what our salvation cost. And so I just want to take some time to reflect on that quietly. Of course, also was battling just being tired. Didn't want to fall asleep while I was doing that. So thought I'd make a quick video. Hopefully it will encourage some of you out there to just take a moment of your day to reflect and think about what God has done for you. Recognize him for his blessings for sure. So this evening I'm facilitating that thought process with some Lane 1Q and this eBay Fine bamboo pipe. This is only the second time that I've smoked it, and it seems to be doing fairly well, and I'm quite pleased with it. Speaking of blessings, God has been faithful to do so, and I'm completely undeserving, by the way. For sure, I can't think of anything I can say or do that would justify any of the blessings which I have received. The blessing of someone paying for my meal when I was at Chick-Fil-A last Friday morning. Pulled through the drive-thru about 6:20ish, and I placed an order. Went to go pay, pulled around, went to go pay for the order, and they handed me my food and said, "Oh, well, the car ahead of you paid for your breakfast." Completely unexpected, undeserved, and let me tell you, I was thankful, very grateful for that person who, and appreciative of that person who didn't know me. I was behind them all. A complete stranger, guys, complete stranger. By the way, there is a video of that on my other channel. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just called Unexpected Surprise or Blessing at Chick-Fil-A. That was wonderful. The blessing of getting a man bag back. I lost my man bag. It fell off my motorcycle when I was going to my son's baptism, and I got to church and I looked on the back seat where I normally put it, but I normally take the strap and put it around the backrest, so it's impossible for it to fall off. On that particular day, I did not do that. And when I got to church, I saw that the back seat was empty, and that had my my 4th generation pipe pouch in it, some eBay fine pipes, as well as several other items in there. And I never found that bag. That was back in September. However, just a couple of weeks ago, let me go get this. I'll be right back. I'm back. A friend of mine that I meet with, generally a couple times a month if we can on Friday mornings, he showed up and just said, hey Johnson, I'm curious, can you use something like this? And this, by the way, is exactly like my man bag that fell off my motorcycle, except the one that I had that fell off was tan. This one's black, but everything else is identical. And you can actually see it around me in some of my other videos. Has all kind of neat sections in here. This is my pipe section. You can see I've got some pipes in there. I got 4 pipes, a lighter, some Truce aromatic Cavendish. Yeah, I'd recommend this. That actually ends up being fairly nice tobacco. I've got what I call a little first aid medical stuff in this pocket here up top. I've got some Thieves hand sanitizer, Thieves spray, some Excedrin, and a little toothbrush, toothpaste, travel size stuff. Then it's got my big compartment right here that held everything. On this particular compartment today, look at that. I added this stuff here. It says Drew Estate. I'm holding it upside down. What is this? Drew Estate Gatsby Luxury Flake. I don't know, man. That light is hitting it bad. There you go. Maybe that's a good picture of it. Wonderful stuff. Yes, I recommend it. I got my Bible, my what I call my Bible journal. Have notes in here, and just some notes and things that I take when I meet with another brother who gives me a good education in the Bible. We meet once a week on Wednesdays. Got my essential oil kit in here, which my wife was so wonderful to replenish. And in this, also have some first aid stuff. Basically, I have everything. And then I've got a little section here for the kids, which has like my, candy and some gum and just little treats for them. So this goes with me everywhere. And I lost that And what a blessing it was to get it back. Or at least the bag. Now, the original and the contents of it were gone, but I will tell you, God has blessed me to replace those things, and so it was October, November, December, January, February, and God blessed me with that. I'm of the belief that every good and perfect gift is from above, and I'm grateful. The thing I pray for is having eyes to see and to recognize those blessings, and a willing spirit to give thanks, a humble spirit to give thanks. There are several other things over the past, I don't know, couple weeks that have happened that I'm not going to share in this video. But suffice it to say that God is good all the time. And again, doesn't have anything to do with me and or something that I've done whereby I've earned it. It is grace, pure grace. So I hope you have a great weekend. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my first Saturday without Upwards basketball, and having 4 basketball games to do every Saturday. Our last game was last Saturday for the kids. So I will again be able to have some quiet time in the morning. Well, I don't know if it'll be quiet. I will have some time in the morning, and looking forward to a relaxing weekend. And I hope you'll have a good weekend too. Thank you for tuning in to Once Upon a Bite.